And on the way to checkout, you go, let me toss in a few staples that I wasn't counting on. Maybe some Mars candy and Pepsi products, and some Oreo cookies. I got to mention all the clients here, right? Every one of those moments is retail media at work. A sponsored product that stops you mid-scroll, a display ad that gets you to buy the brand you buy. Well, AI is now collapsing that all. The entire journey is now a 5-minute conversation. You tell ChatGPT, Claude, Rufus, Sparky what you need. It handles the research, does the comparisons, recommendations, reviews. No browsing, no wandering, just no impulse. So who wins? Retail media continues its meteoric rise, but do retailers hold their ground at the center of commerce media, or do AI platforms become the new gatekeepers and the ad dollars follow them? Well, Team Retail says the retailers keep the power, the data, and the dollars. But Team Platform says the money moves upstream to whoever controls the AI. Let's meet the two teams. First, bring up Team Retail.
Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Go back. This is the moment.
You can give it up again. Yeah, again. Go! Woo! Thank you.
I expect chairs to be flying. And up next, Team AI.
Just say it, not afraid to show. I go on. We don't make it. The only way I go is still out.
Already winning. Already winning.
Two big teams. One question. You decide who wins. We're going to score this Oxford style. So you're going to vote right now. You see it on your screen. Get your cell phones out. And at the end, the team that swings the most votes on their side wins. So even if your side starts with the whole room, you still can lose. No coasting. So let's scan that, get your voting in. One more thing, regardless of how these experts actually feel about this topic, in true debate style, we've asked them to set aside their personal views, opinions, argue the side that they've been assigned to. So don't hold back on them. Let's see where the room stands. Okay, get your voting in. All right, we'll move to round one.
Got some work to do.
We do have work to do.
Round one.
Wait, are they not done?
Well, they're voting.
Don't they have to do a pre-vote?
They're doing it now. It's my panel.
It says
see how
it's
spirited
Debating already. It's not fair.
She's debating with me.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
let them finish.
Do you want to wait, Brianna, till this?
Yeah, there's 8 participants still going.
Okay.
Give them a minute.
How's everybody doing? ShopAble been cool? Yeah, it's been a pretty cool event so far, right? Let's hear it for Team Retail.
Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah!
What about Team AI? Wonderful. Well, here's how we're going to do this. So let's first meet Team Retail. Please introduce yourself.
Oh, we're introducing ourselves, so you still have time to vote. Hi, I'm Brianna Finelli. I'm VP Commerce Media at Goodway Group.
Hi, I'm Kelly Spihar. I'm the Global Retail Media Lead at Mars.
And let's meet Team AI.
Caroline Gigrig, VP IAB, and I also brought my glasses so I could bring the collegiate face at y'all. So just, you know,
Fair enough.
you see, now I'm serious. Now
Yeah,
I'm ready.
The glasses are on.
And glasses.
We're both wearing glasses. We could have
both
just
did.
done.
Glasses.
Do you wear
Very-
contacts?
Very stylish.
You wear contacts.
Garrett?
We're both wearing contacts, by the way. So we're all ready.
Full
We're in
contact.
sync.
I'm Garrett
all see.
Dale from Kepler. We're an agency for the most ambitious brands. We're known for bringing clarity to the chaos of marketing across media, data, creative, and technology.
Super. Thank you. Is that good?
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, so round one. This is about the retailers. Will retailers still be at the center of retail media, or do AI platforms take over? We'll start with Team Retail. Argue your point.
Shall we? Okay, so obviously the answer is retailers. Literally earlier today, you heard Amazon tell you that they just put, what did they put together? Rufus and Alexa into one thing? They're walled gardens. They're going to keep them walled gardens, people. These things, what are you going to call that? Are you going to call that an Amazon ad, or are you going to call it an AI ad? You're going to call it an Amazon ad. And who's paying for it?
Brand.
Brand is paying for it. Brand is paying for it, and if they're paying for it and they decide that it's a retail media dollar, it's a retail media dollar, and it's going to stay with the retailers. And retailers are always going to be out for the retailers. Sorry to the retailers in the room, but it's true. Anything to add?
Yeah, just that retailers own the API, they own the data, they own the shopper insights. They'll continue to own it, right? So yeah, they're in control.
And shopper journeys have evolved before. They'll keep evolving, and it'll still be the retailers. I hate to break it to you.
There you go. Thank you, Team AI. Your rebuttal.
All right. Listen, after 10 long years, music cracks me up.
Music creates.
After 10 long years, put my narrator voice on. AI platforms are going to take a significant share of the retail media dollars, and retailers and the market know it. That's why retailers are trying to move everything upstream already. They're already integrating all their data into social, into video, all of these places because they know they need to start making money there. And the market knows it as well, right? OpenAI, Anthropic, now valued at over $1 trillion together. Tell them.
Yeah.
And that is more than the market cap of Target, Costco, and Walmart combined.
Okay, just to add, discovery is where the value is in retail media. If you look at Q1 2026 Amazon earnings, where is that value? It's in the sponsored search ad. And also, AI is like the front door. Right now, we all want that like shift of consumer trust to be like fast, but the reality is online baking took 10 to 15 years. So if we're talking 10 to 15 years for the shift in consumer trust, we got way more to go. So we've got discovery, we've got AI being the front door, we've got Adobe results that are showing 270% more AI traffic coming in. We see higher intent. How much
That's
time
time.
do we have?
Thank you very much.
Wait,
No, I really
do we get to
appreciate it.
debate
Okay,
now?
Team
It's debate.
you can rebut
Okay.
the rebuttal.
Okay.
30 seconds,
God,
please.
only 30 seconds. My God, retailers have been trying to move everything up the funnel since before anybody was talking about AI. How long have we been having the conversation about let's put retail media into CTV? They're not putting retail media in CTV because that's where AI is going. They're doing it because that's where brand dollars are. Brand dollars. Right over here. And like it's still with the retailers. And hey, like yes, like Amazon is like, yes, we are going to put everything within our walled garden. Awesome. That's a retail media ad. Retailers keep the money. The question is who gets the majority of ad dollars? Will it be the ad platform or will it be the retailer? And I feel like you just made the argument for the retailer.
I'll drop the mic.
I like that. Okay.
Wait, we can't rebut?
Do you want to rebut the rebuttal?
Yes, of course.
Go for it.
Okay,
Go for it. I'll give you 30
Brianna.
seconds.
It's just me and Caroline.
Brianna, what you haven't considered is Gen Z and Gen Alpha.
Oh, I
right
have.
now, those generations combined are 8 to 22 years old. But if we look at the 10 to 15 year curve, we're going to see quite a shift in behavior. Because right now we're thinking of us, and I get how that is. I like to think about me quite often also. But the reality is, it's not going to be us that are owning the consumer shift. It's going to be AI natives that literally grew up with conversational AI.
May I?
What? Sure, Brianna.
I mean, come
I've
on,
lost
it's
control,
a debate.
so why
What are the
not?
people here for? Okay, here's the thing. Here's what I want to say. I have actually done my homework on Gen Alpha and Gen Z, okay? Let me tell you something, people. Gen Z loves the store. They love physical retail. Where do most sales still happen, Kelly?
80% of sales still happen in store.
They like the store. All of you want to say, wow, I can get that in 2 days. You know what Gen Z says to that? I'm going to drive 15 minutes and get it today. Have you guys heard of the store? And we are like, how are they going to compare prices? And I'm like, I don't know. I think they're going to look at the labels at the store.
Yeah, and they're going to use the AI for discovery, exactly the point.
Sure.
It's going to be one of the touch points, right? They're going to use social influencers, AI, discovery. It's going to be a part of the story, not the complete story.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got more to say if you want me to say it.
You know what? Like I've said, I've lost control. So
Big
go ahead. It didn't take long for me.
But yes, but sometimes the store is not even part of it. Let me give an example, right?
Yeah.
World Cup coming to New York. Anybody excited about the World Cup out there? Yeah. Okay. If you knew, now anyone who's tried to find tickets right now, you see it's like multi-thousands of dollars, right? What if there was an AI agent that you could say, my maximum's $500, get me the best seat in the house, just get me a seat, and it would deliver? This is like the difference between like nice to have and need to have, and that's how this AI transformation will happen.
Yes, but not if everybody keeps blocking bot traffic, which everyone is doing, because who wants to run an impression that's not viewable to anybody? No one in this room. That's correct.
So let's get. So now we've talked about.
We really like each other. We're all friends.
Yeah, we
just
are
so
friends.
that you know. This is just for fun.
Okay, let's move on to round two. So this is about the consumers. Okay? Will consumers still shop the same way, or will AI permanently change behavior? Team AI, 30 seconds to confer and then respond.
Conferring.
Yeah, yeah.
Time to confer.
Yeah, that's what the music was for. I missed it.
Can you hear me? These are hot mics. How are we supposed to confer?
Please.
Okay, so point number one is that consumers already are preferring convenience over destination. I liked the example of the in-store experience, but that doesn't mean principally that everyone's gonna go in-store, especially because at the end of the day, if you only have, I don't know, 2 minutes in between meetings, you're just going with the fastest way to shop that you can find. I already mentioned that the Gen Alpha, the Gen Z are going to be taking over. And what we can see from the data is that 51% of consumers are now actually preferring to use AI to not make a bad purchase. Some of that is because it leads to less returns, which is good for the retailers, yes. But that's because it happens on AI. I'm going to give one quick example.
Go ahead.
Right? Okay, sizing, right? For the women in the room, you know that is literally a black box for us when we're going to find clothes. One site, it'll be like an extra large. One site, it's a small. If you could literally plug your dimensions into AI and have it get you the proper size every single time, what does that lead to? Less returns. Good for the ecosystem. And finally, I already talked about the trust trajectory, but it's something I truly believe in. The example is Wells Fargo actually came out with online banking in 1995. It took 15 to 20 years for that actually to mature, even though the ecosystem was prepared in 2000. So if you look at a similar trajectory, we're just talking slower, but it will happen.
Okay. Team Retail, do you need time to confer, or you guys are ready to go? Yeah,
We're ready
you're
to
ready
go.
to go.
Because here's the thing. What is the large language model using to tell you what to buy? Reviews, product content, all of the foundational retail readiness. What has it been, a decade since we've been talking about that, right? Like the fundamentals of retail are still what drives that. If every brand starts leaning into, we are the best thing for whatever under your eyes or for your hair or for your clothes, and this is flexible and everything is fine, what does that do to AI trust? What does that do when you start ordering things, but the brands, no offense, Kelly, because you guys deserve to win, but when the brands start kind of gaming the system, and ultimately, then you start getting, I think there was it Stanford just published some research that said, I think it was, that said that, that AI engines are more likely to want to refer you to businesses that are powering the AI. In almost every single case of when they were asking it to recommend them a flight, something like that, it used signals about the person that was using it, how wealthy they are, things like that, to recommend them a flight. No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Because
I
you're
don't
the
know.
wealthiest guy on the
It's because you're in the
stage.
very
jacket.
expensive
Yeah.
velvet
There you
jacket.
go.
It does.
There you go.
Willy Wonka meets Jerry Springer. He made that joke. I can't take credit
That's
for
good.
it.
Okay.
But you know what I mean.
Can I build on this emotion?
Sure.
Please.
I think that we don't want to forget the humanization of emotion and personalization and how I pick a product. Sure, there's going to be products at me every second of every day, which we know, right? And our ads are going to be served. But the brand power that the brands still need to have to influence the emotion around those brands and how I experience the brands, I don't want to forget that those are still emotional decisions. Some are more emotion than others, but let's not forget that we live in a human world, and yes, tech is going to enable us, but humans are going to still make decisions and still power it.
And who likes to shop? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you like to shop. Thank you, people.
That won't count towards the voting, but thank you
That's
for that.
fine. They don't need to, but they like to shop. Let the people shop.
Team AI, your rebuttal?
I think a lot of those were good points. I think
Thank you.
people will. You're welcome.
No,
people
Gary.
will
No.
continue to. No, those were not good points, and I will tell you why. We're not saying that people aren't going to shop. They're definitely going to shop. They're going to discover through AI, and then when it's time to transact, why are we romanticizing the checkout process? Like, no one loves to do that. Like, I figure out what I want, and then it's time to go buy that thing, and I'm going to delegate that transaction. Go buy it. Have an agent. Go buy it. Great.
Have you personally given your credit card information to an agent?
I have given my credit card to Google Pay.
But who's pressing the button?
I press the button now.
Yeah.
There will always be a prompt, right, that says, I want to go buy this thing, and then the agent will go buy it. So whether it's an agent or it's just an API signal that passes through, it's essentially the same thing, and I will do that.
Just saying.
I will say, Brianna, I did think of it this way, okay? I thought, when am I ever gonna give my credit card to an agent? That's crazy. But it's, you know what it's like? It's like when they say somebody slides into your DMs, okay? They're just gonna slide in there. Like if you go watch, and if anyone's from the audience from Visa, your marketing team deserves a raise, because that marketing video about Agentic Pay was the smartest video I saw ever about Agentic Pay, because it's like, do you want more convenience? Do you want like seasonal moments to be captured with your agent doing the work in the background? I'm like, oh my God, every woman anywhere, okay, wants a whole SWAT team of like somebody else doing a whole host of things, specifically as we are traditionally also the caretaker of the home.
Okay, I'm going to move on because I want to get to round 3, but I know you have something to say, Brianna, because I know you. But round 3, we want to talk about the marketers, okay? So can brands keep funding and managing today's complex retail media model, or does it break under the weight of AI? Team Retail.
We will continue to evolve. We have evolved as brand marketers. Everybody in this room has evolved. We are evolving today. So yes, we will be able to adapt. We will evolve. We will adjust. And we become smarter because of the data and the tech that AI is enabling us. But brands will still be able to manage it just like we managed when social media came on to the outbreak. And we managed to get that into our budget. CTV, that happened. Yes, and now we will incorporate AI into our budgets, and it will help drive decisions and discovery. So it will support us. It will not overtake us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R-
Oh, wait, I'm
I'm-
sorry. Why?
Okay, go ahead.
Why do it to me? Here's the thing, everybody in this room already knows, retail media is currently broken. And I say that as the commerce person. And no AI layer on top of that is necessarily going to fix it. And I think it's okay that we say that out loud. We have a lot of operational things that we all have to figure out, whether you're agency, whether you're brand, whether you're a retailer, whether you're a tech partner. We work on that. The IAB, you know what I mean? We have common ground. That said, I forgot my train of thought. And so
Okay,
you
good.
just...
So
We have a lot to work on, but AI is not going to solve it.
We have a lot to work on. It will not break under the weight of this.
So
This is
the
inconsequential.
network's giving me the signal that I've got to go to commercial. But before I do, I'm going to let you guys rebut, and then we're going to do closing arguments. So please.
Selling it.
Okay. I'm not sure it's totally going to break either, but retailers,
Garrett!
brands, agencies. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Garrett.
We might have swayed the panel here.
Garrett, you
just
can
on
come
that.
sit over
My
there. I
guy.
think the lighting is better.
There's a ton out there. It could break because you've got all the different retail networks already, and there are technology partners in the room included who are definitely trying to help with that. But now you add an AI layer on top of that, it'll cause some more complexities. To put it that way.
Just to add, 2 things. One, I think when this shift is happening, because we're already, even if we all agree that it's just awareness and consideration and not purchase, there is going to be a considerable amount of measurement signal that's being lost, because typically in retail surfaces, we are capturing the whole journey. And so regardless, marketers are going to have to come up with a whole new plan around attribution. It's something we think about a lot at the IAB. My VP of Commerce, not mine, but the IAB's VP of Commerce is in the audience, and we plan to dig in this quite a bit. So even if, right, we're really focused on the first half of the journey, then it's still a considerable shift in measurement. And I also wanted to say to you, Kelly, I actually think as a brand, you're the best position no matter what happens, no matter what side is right.
True.
You actually are in the dominant position no matter what, because as we see with ChatGPT doing 5.5, it's more personalized. That actually speaks to brand loyalty. So I think no matter what, you on the panel are going to win no matter what.
Okay, so we've got a couple minutes left. I'm going to give you guys 1 minute for closing arguments before we vote.
Whole minute. Do you want to
Go.
start?
Yeah, I think just as a brand, we think through, we still have to build the power of the brand, the emotion that I spoke about. We also, to the measurement point, for us to invest $1, we need to see the return. Incrementality has been talked a lot about today, and until that gets there with this new space, brands are going to be conservative about how and where they spend. Sure, we're going to test and learn a little bit, but we have to be very clear about where the monies are going and being able to show proof of that. Until we can do that, I think it will move a little slower than potentially we expect. But yeah.
And
I
time.
think- Yep.
You're kidding.
You're up. That was a minute.
I didn't even get to talk,
Yeah, is
Vig.
Bree going after
No.
us?
Yeah.
You're up.
Okay. I mean, in 10 years, that's a really long time, right? There's going to be a decade of change, new devices, retailers are going to come in and out, culture is going to evolve. We didn't even talk about quantum computing, right? That's supposed to be commercially available within 10 years, right? And so just the level of computing is going to completely change after that. But back to the core of this, let's follow the money. Companies like OpenAI are not going to stop until they become a seamless super agent for everyone. And with that, I urge you all to vote for Team AI.
Okay, cool. So it's now time for the audience to vote. Did they sway you? So in 2036, will retailers capture the majority of commerce media ad dollars, or will AI platforms take them over? Vote now. We can only go one way. We can only go. Ooh. 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 Ah.
I've done what I can.
We need a few more votes. We only have 21 now. We got 21 votes. Come on, keep those votes coming in. $133 votes. Wow, look at this.
A vote for Kelly is a vote for M&Ms.
I should be throwing M&Ms out.
The tension is mounting here, but the votes are certainly leaning in one way, aren't they?
It's not.
It's about the shift.
It's about the shift.
Not the total.
That is the thing. It's about who was able to move the needle.
Okay, I'm going to call it then. Well, we started this way with retail leading the pack, and we finished with retail leading the pack. So the winners are Team Retail.
Thanks for your votes.
Thank you so much.
They are the
You are
champions.
so proud.
Counted the spread.
Thank you very much.
Supposed to be the spread.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
this
you
is a
all
real
for
honor.
your participation. Thank you all for not being violent with each other.
No problem. Thanks for
And
having us.
enjoy the rest of ShopAble.
And we hug.